I'm Summer Huntington of Steel Mace Vinyasa and Shala, and today I'll be talking about training neural load. Now, when you reach your quote-unquote neural load in a training exercise, you'll really be able to tell because your body might be shaking and quaking, and it's basically reaching its capacity, its neural edge, which causes the muscles to flinch. So a good example or easy way to kind of identify neural load in something like a forearm plank. I often have my private clients come down into a forearm plank. We'll start here with the elbows underneath the shoulders, pack the shoulders, recruit the lats, scoop the pubic bone forward, elevate here, drop the chest, and usually they'll hang out here for about, let's see, I'm gonna start to shake soon here, 30 seconds before the quaking starts to happen. So I can feel it. I don't know if you can see it from the camera, but my glutes are shaking. I'm reaching that neural edge. Now, I just had my third baby, so it makes sense that my inner core muscles, my transverse abdominis, they're a little deconditioned because I gained 50 plus pounds and my pelvis was out of alignment and they were in a really lax position. So now to bring the muscles that were really lax back to their resting length and get them strong and contracting and stabilizing again, it's gonna take reaching that neural edge. So that's one example of training your neural edge. You'll see the shaking and quaking, that's a good thing. Now, a way that I like to train neural load with Mace and with clubs is to train high complexity movement patterns with repetition with specific timing protocols. I'll explain. So, when I'm teaching a client or I'm teaching in one of my programs, the uppercut lunge, for example. The uppercut lunge has several different variations and I can add complexity. The possibilities are literally endless. So my level 1 folks, my aging adults that are just working on balance, can start with a foot on the wall. Uppercut lunge might look like this. And that might be your neural edge, is staying here and staying balanced without falling over. As we progress this movement and take it off the wall, we've got our static uppercut lunge. We've got reverse uppercut lunge. We've got dynamic forward uppercut lunge. There's 4 variations right there. I've got uppercut lunge with block. Back to over grip, back to starting position. Uppercut, compound, adding that press, that block, pull back down, rip crush, return to starting position. I can add a layer of complexity. Uppercut, block, partial swing. Uppercut, block, partial swing. Forward. You could go forward and backward. You can add other exercises, other movements. You can train improvised flow. Upward strike, block, drop swing. So to train one's neural edge is first to learn all of the movements individually first. Drill them with repetition, use specific timing protocols. Get really comfortable with the basics. Clean 360s, clean single-handed mills, both forward mills and reverse mills, resisting the urge to become over-dominant on one side, always training both sides. Great way to train that neural edge. The left side will reach that quaking or shaking or neural edge faster, so that's why sometimes we have to modify to be able to meet where our nervous system can activate and stabilize safely and control. If there's tight muscles or previous injury, no amount of verbal cueing is going to get that muscle to fire. If there's dense fascia and it's misfiring, we have to regress the exercise. And it's not a demotion to train a regression. It's an opportunity to refine the motor control pattern underneath. So, training neural edge, training neural load. I put together a little bundle of courses, including Kinesiolyoga, which is my basic loaded asana program with the clubs, my pure mobility program as well, and then 2 filmed workshops from Flow State Summit featuring myself and Mark Wildman, training with clubs, training with staff. So if that's something that you feel drawn to check out, You can find all of my programs at the Shala website. And when you're training your own neural edge, or you're training neural load, we're working on this neuroplasticity, right? We want to have a short reaction time. We want to shorten the synapse. We want to have less time thinking and evaluating and just go into that default confident movement pattern, empowered movement pattern. Know where your foot stance is, know where your Mace landmark is, know what the primal movement pattern is. Is it a strike? Is it a block? Is it a throw? Is it a two-handed throw? Are we lifting? What is the base and the core primal movement pattern beneath it? I hope you found this video interesting. I love to nerd out on this stuff, training neural load, training neuroplasticity, training the nervous system. We're so much more than just a musculoskeletal system. We are training a nervous system, and when you start training a nervous system, training with a purpose and moving away from random and sporadic training and getting really, really confident in the fundamentals, those isolated, singular, compound, complex movements, then we can start to put them all into a flow and move in more of an improvised fashion. It's not random and sporadic, it's improvised with a purpose. Hope you found this video useful. Leave a comment below, and I look forward to continuing to nerd out on things like neural edge, neural load, and neuroplasticity.